Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Welcome to today's biology class. I hope all of you are doing well by the grace of Almighty Allah. So, before starting the lesson, I want to introduce myself. I am Afrina Rahman, a senior teacher of Milestone School and College from Sector 4.
In today's class, we will have an idea about complex tissue. We will try to learn what is complex tissue and what are their types. This topic is mainly from chapter 2. So, let us know what is complex tissue. Complex tissue are those tissue which is composed of mainly more than one type of cell. Complex tissue actually helps to transport or conduct water, minerals or prepared food from one place to another place of plant. That's why complex tissue is sometimes also called conducting tissue. It will help to conduct those water, minerals and prepared food to go from one place of another place of plant. For example, it will help to absorb the water from the root and it will transport it to the leaf where the food will be produced. So it can be of two types, xylem and phloem. Mainly xylem and phloem combinedly together they helps to produce the vascular. We will talk about the details information about xylem and phloem, what are they composed of, what are their constituent and how they actually looks like and what are the function they actually do. So let us have an idea about xylem. Xylem is actually two types, primary xylem and secondary xylem. Primary xylem is developed during the development of procambium and secondary xylem is developed during the development of vascular cambium. Again, primary xylem can be of two types, protoxylem and metaxylem. Now, if we talk about the constituent of xylem, xylem is mainly composed of these four types of cell. Okay, first one is target, second vessel, third is xylem parenchyma and fourth is xylem fiber. And combining these four cell or four type of cell do the function of xylem and helps to conduct the water and minerals to different part of the body. Now we will see their figure and we will know how they look like and what are the details. Now we will have an idea about target. So target can have different shapes, either it is a tubular, spiral or elliptical. Maybe it can be pitted also. So due to the lignification, the cell wall of the inner space of target may be narrower. In that case, the transportation may happen due to the presence of this pits, okay, which is present in the cell wall. And this might have a slender or sharp end, which you can see in the figure. Okay, they might have a slender edge or sharp end. And the main function of target is to provide the rigidity to sap conduction related organs, and sometimes they also help to store food. Vessels are normally tubular in structure. They can be a different shape also, elliptical, spiral and pitted. And if you see the figure of vessels are short and spiral in structure, so tubular. So mainly what they do, they meet end to end. This cell of vessel meet end to end and they sometimes make a tubular like structure. So sometimes the length of vessel can be equal to the length of plant. So vessel is mainly found in case of the gymnosperm and keepers. And the main function of vessel is to transport water and minerals, and also it provides rigidity to the organ. So now we will talk about xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber. Xylem parenchyma are parenchyma type of cell which is present in xylem. Xylem parenchyma can be either thick or thin walled. So mainly in case of primary xylem they are thin walled, but secondary xylem they are thick walled. So xylem parenchyma, they actually helps in the storage of food as well as they also helps in the transportation of water to different region of plant. Now if you talk about xylem fiber is also known as wood fiber. So xylem fiber actually mainly found in the dicot plant. The mature xylem fiber or this type of cell does not contain any type of protoplasm, so they are dead. The mature xylem fiber cells are dead cells. So they helps in the transportation of water and minerals as well as they also helps to store food. Along with this, xylem fiber helps in the mechanical support and sometimes they give strength to that specific plant. So that's all for components of xylem. Now we will know about phloem student. Now we will learn about phloem tissue. Phloem tissue and xylem tissue, they actually combinedly form the structure of vascular bundle. Xylem tissue helps to conduct the raw material or water which is required for food production of plant, and after the food is produced, phloem tissue transport them to different part of plant. Phloem tissue is composed of these four types of cell, or their constituents are sleeve cell, companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. Now we will see a diagram of this type of cell and we will see what they look like and what are their function. So first we are going to talk about sleeve cell. So this is the diagram of sleeve cell. Sleeve cell is one special type of cell. It is mainly the sleeve cell actually match end to end and they form a tubular-like structure. The portion where two sleeve cells match together is called sleeve plate, and the protoplasm of sleeve cell always located at the side, so that there is a hollow lumen which is created which helps to pass the food. The main function of sleeve cell is to produce food or transport the produced food to different parts of the body. So actually do the function with the help of this portion. And if you see carefully, there is no nucleus which is present in sleeve cell. So it is believed the nucleus of companion cell actually helps them to do their function. And sleeve cell and companion cell combinedly they are located in one type of angiosperm plants. So now if we see about, or if we talk about companion cell, so this is the diagram of companion cell. So companion cell is one type of parenchyma type of cell. So like other parenchyma cell, they are fulfilled with protoplasm and they have nucleus. The nucleus of companion cell is quite larger. So it is assumed that the nucleus of companion cell actually controls the activities of sleeve cell. So that's why they always located side by side. So now if we talk about phloem parenchyma, these two sides we can see phloem parenchyma type of cell. So the parenchyma type of cell which is present in phloem is called phloem parenchyma. So phloem parenchyma is fulfilled with protoplasm and nucleus, as well as they are thin wall. So this is mainly found in gymnosperm and angiosperm, as well as in fern plant also. So phloem parenchyma actually helps to conduct food, as well as sometimes they also store. Talk about the last type of cell, which is phloem fiber. Phloem fiber is actually sclerenchyma type of cell which is found in phloem tissue. They are also matched with end to end of and make a tubular-like structure. Sometimes phloem fiber also called blast fiber. Jute fiber is a good example of phloem fiber. So phloem fiber is normally developed during the secondary growth of plant, and phloem fiber, main function of phloem fiber is that it helps to transport the food, and sometimes they are also helping to store.
So that's all from today's class. So thank you everyone for joining the class and listening to me. Inshallah, we will learn some other topic in next class. Till then, take care.